What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. In this video, maybe not today, we are going to be pulling the RB20 from my R32 Nissan Skyline. As you guys saw in the last video, I did a bunch of work. The last video got a lot of the bolt-ons removed, and after work this week I've been spending a good 2 to 3 hours just picking away at the rest of the bay. Here's the trunk full of parts. Got the oil cooler off, fan, oil catch can, and various wiring. On a side note, I do have some goodies for sale. Wiring specialties, coil pack harness. I'll do a package deal with Iridium spark plugs and my Spitfire blue coil packs, all under 300 miles. I will be posting them on my Instagram, so go ahead and give me a follow to be up to date with that. I do plan on swapping to smart coils, R35 coils, PRP, for the new setup. I also got word from the seller for the RB25 Neo. He's going to be doing a compression test this weekend, so I'm incredibly stoked on that. And if everything checks out, just gonna give him a deposit, and when we have time, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot up to San Diego and pick it up. Here's the RB20 in its current form in the engine bay. Like I mentioned, a couple hours a day after work, just been nitpicking at the motor. Got all the filling removed, banjo lens, the power steering, the main wiring harness, some other accessories. Yeah, more wiring harness stuff. I am still waiting on my custom motor lifting brackets that go here and there. They say they're showing up tomorrow, but if I can pull this out today with just some high tensile bolts, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also waiting on my friend Sam to come over, since he's much more experienced than I am with pulling this specific motor out of this specific chassis. Power steering pump removed, or reservoir removed. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and remove the AC compressor from the bracket, or the bracket from the motor. Since I don't know anybody mobile or have a machine to evacuate the Freon, that'll make life significantly easier. But so far so good. Got the shifter out already, and honestly, just a matter of unbolting the trans mount, putting the high tensile bolts in the head, and just taking it out. Hoping this will take about a couple of hours. Again, I saw in the last video. And then all of the wiring. Then after the motor is removed, I'm gonna go ahead and degrease, power wash the bay, power wash my garage floor with some high concentrated concrete cleaner, because my garage floor is totaled with coolant oil and power steering fluid. That's like the curse in my car enthusiast career, is I can't get away from making a mess with power steering fluid. It's absolutely horrible. All right, guys, making a lot of progress. Got the hood off, power steering pump off. The boy Sam is over. We got the trans mount off, OEM crash bar, OEM hood beam, AC condenser bracket off. Now we're currently getting set up for the pulling of the motor with the hoist, double checking our work. I've been waiting a long time for this. Thank you again, Sam. Of course. Dude, I'm stoked. Pull this motor out and rest it on one of these wheels. Disconnect the trans from the motor, put the motor on the stand here, and call it a day. All right, everything's secured. Now it's time to pull this bitch.
I'm moving the load over too, so it'll drop farther on that side. All right, because it'll pull the front of half of the motor.
Oh shit, dude, I'm nervous. All right, got me. I mean, I'm gonna do the first initial.
Yeah, you start getting tension on it.
Whoa.
All right, I'm moving the out from under.
All right, was elevated?
Okay, we're off the motor mounts.
Okay.
Oh, that's all coolant.
Where's that from?
Coolant right here.
Oh, that's fine. We're gonna clean the garage door.
No, it's the heater core.
Yeah, the heater core.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude, just let it eat. It's fine.
Yeah?
That's my garage.
Just let it eat, dude. Shit. AMSOIL synthetic coolant.
Alright.
Dang.
God damn, bro.
I told you that's why I was holding it,
Let's
man.
try and here. Oh, I'm stuffing up bolt in the trans tunnel.
Hell yeah, thank you, boys. Success. Got the motor out, just gonna level it out now. So incredibly stoked to get the motor out. A huge shout out to Sam and my brother Warren for helping with this. Honestly, really wasn't that complex, if I can be completely honest, at least for these early 90 cars, the Skyline specific. RB20 and trans, just chilling. RB20 transmission for sale. Let me know. Honestly, still a good transmission. The next step right now, I'm going to remove the trans and then put the motor on the engine stand, start to clean up everything. And in a separate video, I'll go ahead and degrease the bay, cover up whatever needs to be covered up, remove whatever needs to be removed. But guys, we made some excellent progress in this video. Man, my brother's and I's brain, more his brain, math was mathing. So, little update, we just kind of got caught up on the work, wanted to do some, what are they called? Some fast motion clips. I can't think right now. I'm fumed up. But clutch is out, maybe for sale. Less than 200 miles on it. Over here we got the Greddy oil cooler, and right here we have the RB20 on the engine stand. This thing is sweet. It sucks again, like everything, not everything, but anything maintenance wise is OEM, brand new. Rear bell house, rear OEM main seal, front main. But this is so cool. This is sweet. I'm stoked. I'm pumped. Got all the excess wiring off. I'm just gonna shoot this thing real quick with some brake clean and somehow manage to get it in my room. All right, RB20 is safely secured on the engine stand. I'm just gonna be chilling here for now. In later videos, I will dissect it in my room. But in terms of plans, what I'm taking from this motor, the LS1 OEM alternator is going on the 25 Neo. Turbo is going on the 25 Neo. I do have D-Tworks 800cc injectors for sale. I'm trying to figure out a price that's fair so I can essentially just trade up to 1000cc injectors for the Neo, keep the cap and all my Tommy Japan goodies. I did block them off 'cause since I am putting this in my room, I don't want my room to be too fumigated with gasoline. But guys, I would say a very successful uninstallment of the motor. And then for the Skyline, got the kit back on, got it on the wheel dollies. Hood I'm just gonna put in my room because tomorrow in a different video I will be essentially just, I don't want to say detailing the engine bay, but I will be degreasing the engine bay and cleaning it. So I will be removing the fuel box, fuel pressure regulator, the brake master cylinder stopper, all this stuff essentially. I will be removing the power steering lines since there was a kit my buddy is going to sell me that converts everything to AN lines, and it'll just clean up the engine bay significantly more. Delete the charcoal canister since I don't need it for emissions because I'm on a standalone, and take the headlights out, all that fun stuff. But guys, I'm incredibly stoked that this actually happened. From start to finish, I would say about 5.5 to 6 hours from removing the bumper to getting the motor out. Anybody can do this at home if you have the proper tools and of course engine stand and an engine hoist, but incredibly happy with the amount of progress we made tonight. And just like that, the RB20 and the Skyline's hood are back in my room. Temporarily, but forever. Another huge shout out to my brother Warren and my buddy Sam for helping me pull this motor. Again, it really wasn't too complex, a little bit time consuming because I had every bolt on imaginable and just undoing wires and all that stuff takes some time, but the more hands you have, the better. Here's where the RB20 is going to live. On my free time, I'm going to take off the intake plenum because it does smell a little bit like fuel, even though I blocked off the passages here. I do need to remove my DHWorks 800cc injectors, which are for sale too. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the LS1 alternator and my Garrett turbo. In another video, we'll go ahead and disassemble the head to see the damage of the exhaust camshaft that split and to see the extent of the damage on cylinder 1 here. And like I mentioned in the previous clips, tomorrow we will be running to the auto parts store and I will be buying a plethora of engine degreaser. Tomorrow's goal and next video, we will be deep cleaning the Skyline's engine bay to the best of my ability. So that being said, I will be removing essentially everything that is in the engine bay, and I will also be removing the OEM power steering hard lines because I will be converting the OEM lines to an AN style just to sort of simplify and modernize the bay. I am still also on the fence of whether or not I should tuck and shave and paint the engine bay, but at the same time I'm done with the whole show car scene. I really want to enjoy this car for what it is. I have no more mechanical sympathy for my Skyline, but I do love it, don't get me wrong, but I want to enjoy it. I want to drift it, I want to beat up the kit. I just want to enjoy the near 6 figures I have into this car, which is absolutely insane. So hopefully we hear back soon from the seller of the RB25 Neo. Other than that, guys, I am mentally and physically exhausted. It's been a long week and it's going to be a much longer week and or month. We're hustling, we're gonna buy the Neo, we're gonna buy the extra parts for the Neo, and also we got some potential goodies coming soon for the Mark II because I want to start back on that project as well. But thank you everybody again so much for the continued love and support. And if you're new to the channel too, want to hit the subscribe button, that would help me out immensely. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll catch you next time. Take care.